guys, I am so excited. You know why? Because I always bring you good news. Always. Anyways, guys, I am so excited to be here today. I'm so excited to be sharing what I'm about to share with you guys today. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, if you're new here, my name is Sabelle and this is Life of Sabelle channel, where I bring you guys so much content on motherhood. I bring you so much content on migration. I bring you so much content on my journey here and my lifestyle in the UK. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you how you can be able to draft you a good CV that can land you a healthcare assistant job. Guys, this one is for people that have little or no experience. You don't have experience, you've never done healthcare, you've never volunteered for any healthcare role, but I actually encourage you to go and volunteer in hospitals and all. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. But if you don't have any idea, any experience, nothing whatsoever, this particular video is for you. How do you draft a good CV that can land you a healthcare assistant job? So like I said, I know that I have been posting some healthcare jobs and you don't know how to go about it and all, but with this CV, if you learn how to draft your CV the proper way, you'll be able to get a good job. I'm using myself as an example here. Going to this country August 16th, yeah? And you know, I got a healthcare job 2 weeks later, and guys, I actually used 1 week to relax. I used 1 week to relax. Then I used the other week to search for jobs, apply. And in fact, I was called that week. I started applying. I was called and I resumed first week of September. I remember very well. I resumed first week of September. I think about 4th or 3rd of September. So guys, if I can do it, I'm sure you can do it. I came into this country with no healthcare experience, nothing like that. So I'm going to show you how I was able to draft my CV that landed me a healthcare job. And like I said, some people ask, do you have to be a nurse to get a healthcare job? You don't need that qualification. You don't need to be a nurse. You can just draft your CV the proper way. And also, if it is also good, you volunteer in maybe healthcare. But if you haven't, guys, you can watch my video and I'll put you through on how to be able to draft a proper CV. I'm going to be giving you tips on how to write a good CV, and also I'll be showing you towards the end of the video, I'll be showing you an example of the CV that I've drafted, and the structure, the format, and how you can do your CV to be proper. CV is, I've been saying CV. A CV is a curriculum vitae, and it's your name, your description of your skills. Employer is going to see it, or maybe the recruiter is going to see it, and it will show the the recruiter what you can do, your abilities, your educational qualification, your background, things like that. It helps you market yourself to the recruiters. It tells the recruiters, okay, this person is capable for the job. So now I'll be giving you tips on how to draft a good CV if you're applying for jobs, especially here in the UK. You need to put, if you're a Christian or a Muslim, you don't need to put any religion whatsoever. You don't need to put your date of birth. It's not necessary. And you also don't need to put your nationality. Secondly, guys, you don't need your CV to be more than 2 pages. Like, your CV should be contained in just 2 pages, guys, just 2 pages. And you know why I say this? Imagine having to go through 10 pages of someone's CV describing your roles and all that. And the recruiters, remember, it is not just your CV that they are attending to. There are so many CVs. In fact, when they put out offers, job roles and all, so many people, thousands of people sending their CVs. So then you want your own CV to be so bulky that when they read or when they just see it, they'll just even get tired before they open the CV. So it is good, your CV should not be more than 2 pages. Emphasizing on all these things so that you take note of it. The CV should be short, should be brief, and should be informative. Yeah, it should contain all of this in that 2 pages. Guys. Also, another tip to note is that make sure that the first page of your CV contains those things that will interest the recruiters, that as soon as they open your CV, they will be like, wow, this is a good CV, or wow, I want to go through and read the other parts of the CV. Yeah, especially the first quarter of the CV that shows your professional skills and other things, of which we're going to discuss so much later. But yeah, ensure that that first half, that first quarter of your CV is inviting enough for them to continue to read through. Yeah, imagine opening your CV and then they are seeing already, maybe they are seeing things that can put them off. Maybe your email, because you don't have a professional email, you're using babygirlforlife@gmail.com. Imagine having to go through that, and I'm sure so they may be put off, and then they will just, I think it's human nature. You can't deny that. So ensure that the first quarter of your CV is something that will captivate those recruiters, the employers, so that they'll be like, I want to read more, I want to see more. So yeah, in talking about that, using a professional email is important as well. If you've not opened a professional email, if you've not created an account, please do so. Like I said, using baby girl for life, baby girl slayons, I don't think it's professional enough. You can use your name and your surname at gmail.com if you want to open a professional account. You can use your name at gmail.com, at yahoo.com, at whatever.com. So it is important that you try to get a professional email and use them to apply, guys. Also, another good tip to write a good CV, to writing a good CV, is checking your grammars and your spellings. You need to check your grammars and your spellings, guys. Imagine you are spelling that you're caring, and then you don't know how to spell caring. You spelled caring as maybe Karoing. Guys, how would the recruiter feel when going through your CV? And also take note of the font style. You can just use Arial, something simple, not the ones that have these designs and curves and all that. Take note of the font style, Calibri, yeah, and the font size can be 12 or 14. And also learn how to use bullet points in your CV. I'm going to show you how I was able to use bullet points in my CV very soon, and it makes it easy to read. It makes it, you avoid it being like an essay. It makes it very simple, not complicated at all, and very interesting as well. So when they just pick it up it's just so easy. So guys, this is another important tip that you shouldn't forget. Always tailor your CV to the particular role that you're applying for. Yes, imagine that, maybe I know that some people, they may tend to use one CV to apply for thousands of roles. Don't do that, guys. You want to apply for a healthcare job, but all over your CV it is showing that maybe you were a contractor and all that, or yeah, you were a contractor. There's nothing tying your CV to that specific role at all. Like, there is no link at all, and that's really not a good way to write your CV for that particular role. So in applying for healthcare jobs, guys, you would see that when you check the description, of which maybe if you're always watching my videos and I'm showing you the description and all, if you're able to read it, you will see that inside those descriptions there are some skills, there are some little things that are in that description that they want you to be able to have. Like they want you, they think that, or that is what you should be bringing to the table. So in drafting your CV, you should be able to use those things that they have described, those things in their description, those skills that they require for of you. You should be able to use it to write your own CV. Yeah, in the description of the CV, and yeah, they're talking about maybe you should be a good communicator, or you should or rather the duties and roles for somebody that maybe your duties include maybe baiting the clients and all. So there you have already maybe preparing meals. Yeah, you can already see that they want somebody that is a good communicator. They want somebody that is capable of preparing meals. So in drafting your CV, you should be able to include such things inside your CV to say, okay, I can do those things, so that it will be able to help your CV land a good job as well. Do your research well to meet all these requirements of the recruiters. So now I've given you the tips. Those are all the tips that will be able to help you draft a good CV. So now we're moving to the structure of your CV. Structure of your CV, usually it contains the name. That's the first part, contains maybe your name, your contact details and all. And also you will have the skill section. Yeah, you also have a professional summary. Yeah, a professional summary. You also have your educational background. You also have your qualifications, your certifications. Yeah, so I'm going to also show you how you're able to arrange all these things.
So as you can see, this CV here, and the arrow pointing at it is showing my contact name, my address, email, and phone number. Take note that the email is a professional email, and there is no religion, no nationality or date of birth.
The next part is a professional summary, and it talks about your suitability for the role. It's a very, like I said, the first quarter of your page, first half of your page should be really catchy. So this professional summary, you should be able to give a short description of your skills, your background, what you can do that will be able to catch the attention of the recruiters. And since this job CV is for those that have no experience or little experience, yeah, you can talk about your educational background. Yeah, you can talk about your work ethics, you can talk about your skills. I know that you feel that maybe, yeah, you don't have any experience or something, but there are some skills that we have personally. You're a good communicator, right? You can communicate. That's a very good skill that you can include in your professional summary, which I'm going to show you what it looks like. So these are some things that you can include and package properly so that it can catch the attention of the recruiters.
So as you can see in this professional summary here, I said I'm compassionate and conscientious with good knowledge of elderly care, keen to support clients with their daily living within a care home setting. I also have good knowledge of the national care standards and have experience in completing food preparation, housekeeping, and personal duties, guys. And these are things that ordinarily, it is like we already know. Housekeeping, we know how to keep a house clean. Prepare food, we know how to prepare food. So this is, like I said, for people that don't have experience. You're already caring, you can look after somebody.
So we're going to be talking about skills, the skills section, guys. When you're applying for a role, you should ensure that you tie your skills to the skills that are demanded from you, or to the skills that are in the job description. Like I was saying before, if you're a good communicator and they're looking for a good communicator, you already have communication skills. And maybe if you're reading through the job description and you see somewhere they want to be that is able to work independently, guys, you can work independently.
So from here you can see that the role, look at, I just got this from a description of a healthcare assistant. So they said the role requires good communication skill and the ability to work independently or as a part of a team with a pleasant, respectful manner and a desire to enhance the lives of our clients or residents and maintain a positive environment. Guys, you can clearly see they need somebody that have good communication skills, ability to work well independently. So these are skills that you can get from the job description.
Those are skills that you should look out for and tie it to the role that you're applying. These skills, even if you learn them in school through extracurricular activities, let me quickly show you how you can be able to list some of your skills.
From the core skills here, if I were taking it from that job description, look at it: food preparation, client communication, client safety, personal care, housekeeping, first aid trained, basic life support. So something that we ordinarily can do.
So guys, in your work experience and your educational qualification, ensure you list the one you think you have an edge over. For example, you went to, or let's say you that's maybe for your work, your skills and all. Maybe during a holiday you must have done some volunteer jobs and they are related to healthcare, and maybe you are studying maybe computer science. Definitely you know that computer science and the role, that's the healthcare maybe volunteer role that you did, they are wild apart. So you have to bring in the role, that's the volunteer role that you did, that's your work skill. You have to put it before your educational qualification, so that if the recruiter is looking at it, they will see your experience, they will see that you have done something. Even for those that do not have experience, you've looked after your grandmom, you looked after your mom when she was ill and all. I believe those are experiences, those are attributes. Like, you cared for somebody, those are attributes that you should put in your CV. Also guys, for the educational qualification, if maybe yes, graduated, you did something related to healthcare, feel free to put it at the top of your CV. So my point is, the one that you feel that will interest the recruiters, the one you feel that you have an edge over, that is the one that you should put up first. Like, it depends on you, that individual. So there's no rule that says put this one first, put this one last. No, there's no rule at all. It depends on you, it depends on your skills, your abilities, and the educational qualification. It depends.
This is a professional experience, and this is for somebody that does not have any experience. And if you can see it, this is somebody that probably took care of his grandmother or grandfather, and or maybe mother or something. So here you can see assisted, I used Dear as the person's name, assisted Mr. Dear with his personal care, including supporting him to use the bath and all, assisted with oral care and all that. So if you go down the second role, you can also see for someone that was a cashier, like maybe you did another thing and it's not related, so you can also include it in your CV and pointing out your roles and duties and tailoring it to the description that of the healthcare role.
So once again, you have to tailor your CV to the description of the role. Don't say what you cannot do in your CV. For example, when you're writing your skills and all, and you say you emptied maybe you saw on the internet and say that you emptied a client commode, and you don't know the meaning of a commode. Do your research properly and write your CV well, guys. So for your education as well, your educational qualification. Something to note here is that maybe you had a 2-1 or a first class or maybe a 2-2. You can write your degree, yeah, but maybe because you had a third class, don't start by writing, oh, you had a third class in your degree. You can just leave it out completely. There is no need, or rather there will be no need to put a degree in that aspect. And
so guys, you can see it: educational qualification, University of Benin, BSc in communication, 2015 to 2021, and that's it. Very simple. If you have other educational qualifications, you can include them, but this is just as it goes for me.
also, if you have certifications, professional certifications as well. So here it is important to know that while you're searching for a healthcare assistant job, you should do some online qualifications, things that will help boost your chances. I'll also be showing you guys these things, so look out for my post, look out for my videos. I'll be showing you how to search and also courses that you can take online to be able to increase and boost your chances. So if you've had some qualifications, some certifications, you can also put them down as well. You can write them, the month and the year that you did them. So it is also very, very important.
So this is a mandatory training certificate that was obtained, and then you put the year and also the months.
And also you need to also put down hobbies and all. So like I said before, if you're a domiciliary worker, or yeah, or if you intend to apply for the role of a domiciliary worker, you can put down that you like traveling as a hobby. I feel like there is no need maybe to put interests and hobbies that maybe do not relate to healthcare, so or do not relate to the role that you're applying for. So generally in everything, ensure that you tie your CV or tailor your CV to the role that you're applying for. And then guys, you can put your referees, and you say maybe that available on request, like I'm going to show you guys. You can put it down, or if you want, you can have a page, another page for your referee.
So guys, this is the way that you write the references, and you say available upon request.
Feel free to include a cover letter. Some jobs do require that you write a cover letter. Some jobs, they don't want you to even write any cover letter. Don't write any cover letter. Just give us your CV. So if you see that the company, they require a cover letter, ensure that you put your cover letter, because if you submit only your CV, they can remove your application. So if you want to see how to draft or rather, if you want me to show you guys how to draft a cover letter, please leave a comment in the comment section. If you want me to post any other video, what would you like to see, also leave a comment in the comment section, and I will be glad to respond to you. So guys, if you have followed all these skills, if you have gone through everything I have said, I'm very sure that you'll be able to write a proper CV that can land you a job as a healthcare assistant. So guys, I want to say a big thank you for watching. If you have watched this far, I say thank you very much. Don't forget to leave a like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified